Hey, welcome to the show. Today, we're going to take a closer look at safety in racing, from helmets to seat belts, and we're going to take a real in-depth look at seats. I'm Chris Lafferty, and this is MotorSports TV. Chris Lafferty's MotorSports TV is brought to you by Koma Unwind. Koma Unwind, the relaxation drink. Hey, racing is about going fast, but in order to go fast, a driver has to feel pretty safe in one of these machines. Now, back in the olden days, these things weren't as safe as you might think. From no seat belts to nothing more than a piece of rope holding a driver in, to seats that were nothing more but a milk crate sitting inside the car. NASCAR's come a long ways. We're going to head over to three-time NASCAR champion Randy LaJoie's seat shop, the Joy of Seating, to see how these things are built. Come on. Hey everybody, we're down at three-time NASCAR champion Randy LaJoie's shop, where he builds nothing but the best seats. Now Randy, I remember growing up to watching you on TV. What got you into the seat business?
My dad was a racer, was a great racer back in Connecticut. When I started, I remember him saying, you need to use this seat. I would get phone calls through the years, we really like your product, we would like to test it. And I watched that dummy, it was before I had the full head on here.
Right.
His head, you know, moved way too far.
Right, and nobody's been seriously hurt in one of your seats.
No. Other than me. Sort of like you. I mean, we've hit stuff and we don't know, okay, was I this goofy before or after?
Right. Well, nonetheless, we're still walking and
That's
talking.
Right.
So why don't you show me the rest of the shop, show me how these things are put together, and let's take a look.
Sure, let's go.
Right. Portions of today's show are sponsored by DIYAutotune.com for engine management solutions, and the Lafferty Driver Development Program at LaffertyMotorsports.net. And Zombie Kings at PowwowFilms.net.
If you feel like moving in this direction, I think I'm falling in love with you.
So, Randy, what the heck is this thing?
Well, you know, this is a patented sizing fixture. You know, I thought if you build a custom seat, you need to custom size these guys.
Okay, so Randy, we've got this thing sized up, and now this is the building process. Tell me a little bit about this thing. This looks like a dang roll cage from a race car.
This is it. This is the bottom of it. We do a hip bar. We do a front leg bar. We do seat belt holes.
Now, let's take a look at this headrest for a second. I mean, this is similar to, in fact, this is identical to what's on the seat that you done for me.
Yes.
It bolts to the back of the seat. It's very strong, and it too has its own roll cage.
Yes.
To make this thing stronger. Wow. So this is what's keeping drivers safe.
Absolutely.
These are by far the strongest, safest seats that are out there. Well, Randy, thank you so much.
No problem.
Hey, that was pretty hard hitting right there, but it's not hard hitting like a crash coming out of turn 4 at 180 miles an hour, and that's why we're talking safety. In a heavy impact, there's been several drivers who have been seriously hurt and killed by breaking their necks because in a high-speed impact, the head moves forward and the body doesn't. And what's been implemented into NASCAR is a device called a head and neck restraint. Let's figure out how this thing works. My seat belts drop over the top here, so once I'm fastened in, this sucker is not going anywhere at all. Then you see there's a tether right here and on this side. Now what these things do right here is they attach to my helmet. And what that does is make sure that in a crash, when my head's going forward, it's got a good stopping point. I just wanted to say, on a serious note, it's devices like this, as well as good helmets, great seats, seat belts, fire systems, that have saved more lives in this sport than we'll ever know. Over the years, we've lost many superstars who unfortunately have been the inspiration for great devices like this. Well, that's been our show on safety. Stay tuned next week for another great show. I'm Chris Lafferty, and this has been MotorSports TV.
Will you watch me break away tonight? Far from this place, find a way.